Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of the Chuckload of Comics show. This week, we're doing something very, very different. We're breaking down all the details, everything you need to know if you are attending Mainframe Comic-Con. Mainframe Comic-Con is finally descending upon the world this weekend. It's August 15th and the 16th, all online. So we're going to attempt to answer all your questions, explain to you everything you need to know if you are attending Mainframe, which, as we all know, is the #1 online fan convention on the planet. They were the first, and they are still the best. So we're going to break down everything you need to know over the next 15 minutes or so about Mainframe Comic-Con. If this is your first time to the Chuckload of Comics show, please take a second, click the subscribe button, and join us here this weekend, because we're going to have some Mainframe stuff on this show next weekend. Joining me here, as always, is the lovely and the talented Shauna Lindsay.
Hello,
right over
everybody.
there in chair number 2. Shauna, how excited are you for Mainframe Comic-Con?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I mean, Mainframe 1 crushed it with all those great interviews. We had Kevin Smith and David Harbour, et cetera, and then Mainframe 2 came around and was just as great. And now we've got Mainframe 3.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So we got a lot of stuff to get into, so let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, where do you watch Mainframe Comic-Con? Mainframe is all going to be centrally located in one spot, so it's going to be very easy to go and watch. The whole show is taking place online at mainframecomiccon.com.
Sweet.
So first things first, next weekend, August 15th and 16th, head over to mainframecomiccon.com starting at noon Eastern.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and hop into the website right now. When you head to the main page, here you are. You're at mainframecomiccon.com.
Man, this is a good-looking website.
It is a good-looking website. And look at that countdown clock. 6 days at the moment of this taping. 6 days, 18 hours, 2 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Less than 1 week, people.
Till Mainframe. When you first come to the site, guys, you're going to see this enter button. That's where you enter into the convention. We're going to get back to that in just a second. Before we do, I just want to kind of explore, show you some of the guests that are here on the main page. By the way, huge shout out to our partners on Mainframe. Of course, we're talking about Previews World, IDW, Source Point Press, Heavy Metal Magazine, Top Cow Productions, Magnetic Press, AWA, which is the Artist, Writers, and Artisans group. Huge shout out to all of those guys for helping us make Mainframe what it is.
Thank you, everyone.
First thing you see on the website, I'm just going to try to fly through all of these guests really quick, point out some of the highlights. The featured guests are right here on the top. We got the Nosferatu panel. We got the cast of Nosferatu coming. Absolutely excited about that. We got a Walking Dead dance party. More on that in just a minute. Just some amazing, Tom Taylor. And if you go to the website and you click on it, it gives you a little bio
Very cool.
about the person. You can also share these on social media. So if you want to share this Tom Taylor appearance, you can just click on the little Facebook and it'll share Tom Taylor on your social media accounts. So if you want to learn a little bit more about who these people are, just click on their button and learn a little bit more about them. Tom King, Kevin Eastman coming to talk about the Ninja Turtles, Al Ewing. These guys, Ross Marquand and Michael Cudlett's going to be part of this Walking Dead panel. Amazing. Michael Rosenbaum, man. You know him. He is the voice of Superman on a Justice League.
Yeah.
We have a Justice League. We'll get into that in a little bit. The Justice League voiceover reunion panel is going to freaking be amazing. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But Rosenbaum, he played Lex Luthor in the show Smallville. He's going to be attending Mainframe. A lot of great ones, guys. Jock, Greg Rucka, Donnie Cates. And then right under featured, you got our comic book guests. We have got about 150 guests.
Oh, my goodness.
Coming to Mainframe Comic-Con.
In 2 days?
In 2 days.
That's so crazy.
Everybody who's anybody is attending. We got Chip Zdarsky right here.
Yeah.
We got Christopher Cantwell. He's going to be crushing it over at Marvel next year. And this year, Cullen Bunn's coming. Everybody, David Nakayama, just so many people. We got Eric Powell, the creator of The Goon, which you guys all know about. Folks at Heavy Metal Magazine. So many comic book guests. John Boy Mayers. It just goes on and on and on. Joshua Werner from Source Point Press.
Unbelievable.
Mark Wade, for crying out loud. Freaking Mark Wade is going to be doing 2 panels.
So awesome.
At Mainframe. So check out all the comic book guests that are coming. The list just goes on and on and on and on for days. After that, you're going to see some of our celebrity guests. We do have a few more announcements yet to make, but we got actor and comedian Mr. Robert Wool is coming. Lisa Emery from Ozark.
Yes.
And Jessica Jones is going to be attending Mainframe Comic-Con. These are some of the people in the Justice League voiceover panel. You're not going to want to miss that one, guys. Carl Lumbly, who was in Supergirl and Alias, and he was Martian Manhunter. George Newbern, Phil Lamar, Michael Rosemont, Susan Eisenberg, my favorite person on the planet. She is the voice of Wonder Woman. Love Susan. She's the sweetest person in the entire world.
Nice.
All joining us for the Justice League panel. Dan Fogler is going to be moderating The Walking Dead. He's running The Walking Dead panel. The cast of Nosferatu. We got Virginia Cole. We got Matea Conforti, who was Little Millie Manx. We got all the cast from Nosferatu coming. Look at all these Walking Dead cast members.
Oh my god.
Way more to come. We got some very special announcements for Mainframe with more Walking Dead people coming.
Yes.
Some of our Mainframe celebrity hosts, Robert Meyer Burnett, Coy Jandreau, Jay Washington, John Roca. You know all these guys from Collider and the John Campea Show. We got Troy Jeffrey Allen from Previews World.
Man.
We got John Suntress, and we got a couple more awesome people who are helping us host panels.
And of course, the website is updated live, like real time. So any changes to the schedules, any new appearances, they'll be on there as soon as we know.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and dive into the website. So if you go back up to the main page, you hit enter, that's going to take you to what is the nerve center of Mainframe Comic-Con. This takes you to the map of Mainframe Convention Center.
This is so cool. What I love about this website is it makes it feel like you're in a convention, because it's like, I mean, we've seen Comic-Con at home with San Diego, and so it was like, you know, you're just playing videos, but this is like, there's different halls, there's different rooms,
and it's all
into.
in one place.
So cool.
You know, it's all in one spot, so you can just come to, up here on the title bar, you see where it says map. This takes you to the nerve center. This is where it's all going to be. This is where you're going to spend most of your time. You have links to every single room where stuff's going to be going on at Mainframe.
Cool.
Right here from the map, we got 4 separate panel halls. Panel hall A, B, C, and D. From here, you can access the con-exclusive merchandise, which we'll get into in a little bit, the private meet and greets, which we'll get into in just a couple minutes. But what I really want to talk about right now is the daily schedule. So if you come down here, this little building, this is where the daily schedule resides. So here it is, as it stands now. We are still making a couple of tweaks and changes, but we are updating it in real time. So first thing you see on the schedule page is sort of the visual representation of what the days are going to look like. As you see, we have Hall A, Hall B, Hall C, Hall D. They're all running simultaneously.
So many guests.
In real time, totally live, with audience interaction, which we'll get into in just a minute. But, I mean, shit, just looking at Saturday. I mean, you got, kicking off in Hall A, you got Tom King, followed by Jock, followed by Robert Wolf, followed by the Nosferatu cast, followed by The Walking Dead, followed by the Justice League animation panel. Holy crap. And that's just one hall.
One hall. There's 3 other halls.
So many comic book creators, but I also want to point out there's some really cool publishers, like this Source Point Press. They're showing their Broken Gargoyles book.
Nice.
The creators are going to come on. They're going to give you a first look of that comic book. We got the writers of Superman, the Superman writers panel. All the top classic guys who ever wrote Superman are going to be in that panel. But also, we got some techie stuff, like 2:30, again, these times are in Eastern time, but 2:30 in Hall B, we got podcast tips from the pros. So if you ever thought about doing a podcast or being a podcaster, check that one out. So they're going to be explaining, you know, tips and tricks from, you know, people who've been doing podcasting for a while, kind of explain
that's awesome.
And that's going to have live Q&A. So they're going to be able to answer your questions about podcasting.
Live.
In that one,
everything is live.
We got one over here in Hall D on Saturday, how to dominate social media.
Nice.
If you were wondering how to get those clicks and how to get those followers on social media, that's a great one. Right after that is kickstarting your comic. If you're a comic book creator, you want to learn how to set up an effective Kickstarter campaign. That one's going to get the business of independent comic book publishing.
Man.
I know. Some very informative. They're not all just celebrities and comic book creators. There's really some industry pro tip panels going on.
So excited. And it's, again, 100% free.
100%
free. Where you can actually make your comments and ask your questions to the people on the panel.
You'll never get a pop-up saying, okay, to enter this room, it costs you $5.
Yeah.
Mainframe is 100% for free. Cullen Bunn's coming on Saturday. David Pepos, a lot of great stuff. And that's just Saturday. Sunday's just as good, if not better. We got Donnie, just looking at Hall A, Donnie Cates, Tom Taylor, and Trevor Harrison, who are the creators of Deceased and Injustice. Lisa Emery, Al Ewing, Dan Fogler, Mark Waid, Greg Rucka is doing a, what's his panel? He's doing the Old Guard. He's doing the Old Guard panel. We got the folks at Top Cow. Tons and tons of stuff going on. The folks over at Source Point Press are giving a demonstration of their new board game, Moonsdrosity.
Fun.
Which is like it's like a Pictionary kind of thing where you just you get something, you got to draw a character, like a little monster on a sheet of paper.
Cool.
They're going to be doing a live demonstration of that. The folks at Ahoy Comics are joining us and talking about the future of Ahoy Comics. Chip Zdarsky is on Sunday.
Oh, he is so funny, man.
Tons of amazing stuff. IDW's doing a deep dive on their book Kanto. So tons of stuff. So that's the visual representation. But if you keep on cruising down the page, you'll find the more of a breakdown, a detailed text breakdown of who's moderating the panels, description of what the panels are all about, all the guests that are attending them. So if anything catches your eye up here in the visual map of the schedule, cruise on down and get a little bit more information. I mean, just look at all these panels.
That's so cool.
We got 60+ panels over 2 days over 4 panel halls.
Unbelievable.
It's madness. It's absolutely insane.
But the way the website is laid out, it's so clean and easy to follow. So
it's easy to follow.
Props to you, Chuck.
From right here, you can, if you see something you like, you got buttons right at the top that'll take you to the halls you want to go to. So it's very interactive. I'm going to head on back to the map real quick, and let's take a look at some of these panel halls. So say you want to see that Tom King, first thing, Hall A.
Yeah.
Head on into Hall A, and you're going to have this big, giant media player.
Sweet.
Broadcast begins in 6 days, 17 hours, 51 minutes, and 48 seconds.
Nice.
So this is where the show is going to take place. This is just Hall A. From here, you can easily navigate to Hall B, C, and D. The visual representation of the schedule is on here again. Just so you know, if you click on this, it'll take you to the schedule page so you can get back to where you want to be. But let's go back to Hall A. So this is where the show is going to be taking place. This is where you see these buttons. We got the live chat. As Shauna was saying, you can live chat with the guests while the show's going on.
100% free.
Completely for free. Just using this button right here, it's going to take you to the live chat board where you can live chat, and hopefully our moderator will have time to put up your questions.
Yes.
We're going to put up as many questions as we can, but the chat board is just blowing up. Obviously, they can't put up everybody's questions.
Right.
But give it a shot.
Yeah.
At least you can chit-chat with other people in the chat board, but they will be taking your live questions. So please take advantage of this live chat button.
Something that helped us out in the previous mainframes is if you just all caps write question and then type your question, just so it stands out a little more, because it is kind of hard when they're pouring in. But that was very helpful.
Totally
so,
agree. All caps,
there.
put the word question, and that'll kind of make it stand out a little bit. You also see the meet and greets, con exclusive, artist alley. If you try to click on live chat now, obviously going to tell you that it's not open yet. Just says doors open August 15th. So that won't be live until the video's actually playing.
Am I correct in saying, too, like in between panels in the halls, there'll be a slate up that'll tell you what's going on in that hall next?
That is correct. In between each panel, this will read a schedule of what's going on that day
cool.
in this panel. So the information is going to be all over the place. So it's kind of cool. From each of these panels, you can hop over to Hall B. You can hop over to Hall C. It's really, really easy to navigate. They all look the same right now, but there will be different content in all of them this weekend. And you can go to Meet and Greets Con Exclusive. Artist Alley is not open yet. That'll be open very, very soon, where we got artists where you can purchase custom art commissions, stuff like that.
Just
I want to take a look at let's take a look at the Con Exclusives. We got all kinds of cool merchandise you can see, and all this stuff is available up here at the menu bar as well. But I mean, Mainframe Comic-Con T-shirts. The folks, we got the Moonstrosity, we got the Broken Gargoyles, some cool pop figures and stuff like that from the people over at Previews World. Buy yourself a T-shirt,
right?
For crying out loud! It's kind of cool. You can. It's got the Mainframe logo on it. You've seen T-shirts, but you can pick your color. You know, Mainframe on red, Mainframe on pink, blue.
All different kinds of styles too, like hoodies and everything.
You can get. We got hoodies,
zipped up hoodies,
which is pretty dope.
Pullover hoodies, pillows.
Yeah, let's look at this pillow here. Nothing is as cool as the Mainframe Comic-Con throw pillow.
I love that thing.
It just looks designer. It looks really cool.
I know. I haven't ordered it yet, but I'm getting one for sure.
You should. It looks really cool. Nobody has a Mainframe Comic-Con throw pillow, so.
No.
Be the only kid on the block by buying a Mainframe Comic-Con pillow. So there's lots of cool stuff, and there's more stuff to come. Cheap stuff. You can get a $250 sticker, $275 button. It's not all super expensive. Like T-shirt for kids is only $18. So definitely check out the Con Exclusive shop. Let's head on back to the map and go back into one of the halls. So this is basically where you're going to spend most of your time, is in Hall A, B, C, or D. But something else that's down here, meet and greets.
Yeah.
One of the extra features of Mainframe Comic-Con is that you have the opportunity to actually purchase a video live chat with the celebrities that are attending Mainframe. There's a lot more that are coming. Let's head on over to the meet and greets page real quick. There's a few of them up now that are killer. Robert Wolf, Phil Lamar, George Newbern, my favorite person in the world, Susan Eisenberg, Maria Canales Barella, who you know for Barrera from Wizards of Waverly Place, and of course she's in the Justice League as a voiceover actor. So you can purchase these. So like say I want to talk to Mr. Robert Wolf. These are going to be taking place the week after Mainframe. So you can purchase them during Mainframe, but then the actual meet and greets are going to take place the weekend after. So you got plenty of time to get set up and get your hair did and look all pretty for Mr. Robert Wool.
And then also, the reasoning for that is obviously because they're doing panels. So, you know, we want to show you the panels and then be able to still meet these celebrities.
Exactly. We got to give them a chance to kind of take a break and reacclimate themselves to the world. So it's really, really simple. You just click on it, you know, add it to your cart. You know, you go to purchase your ticket, and you'll have to create just a login, you know, make a username and password. And what happens when you purchase the ticket, by the way, the advertised price includes taxes and fees. So
that is so cool.
$75 is $75. $50 is $50. You won't get charged anything extra.
No extra fees.
Which I don't think anybody else does.
I know.
So yeah, taxes, fees included. So what's going to happen is once you create an account, you purchase a ticket, you're going to receive an email with instructions on how it's going to work. So the following weekend, somebody from Mainframe will talk you through it. It's super duper easy. I mean, anybody could do it. So definitely take advantage. You know, go to the meet and greets, purchase meet and greets. The other thing is you're going to receive a video file.
That's the coolest part, that you can share on your own social media and everything. Like you actually, and it's 2 minutes, right?
You get 2 minutes.
2 minutes is a long time.
It's a long time to chat.
I think it's like you get to be just you and the celebrity on the screen together. It's not like, I mean, it's not like there's going to be a bunch of people there. It's just you and the celebrity talking for 2 minutes to each other.
And you get the video file
afterwards.
So it's better than a photo op. Because photo ops, if you ever gotten a photo op at a convention, it's just step to the right, take the photo, go. Step to the right, take the photo, go. You don't get to interact with them. You don't get to chat with them at all. Now you get 2 minutes to hang out with them, and you get the video file to share on social media later.
And you never know, if you make yourself memorable, maybe they'll remember you for some, you know, cool thing in the future.
You never know. You never know. So definitely take a second, purchase some meet and greets. Let them know you came to Mainframe by buying some cool con exclusives. So that's kind of where we're at right now, guys. Let's go back to the homepage. So long story short, there's still so much to do, but I mean, the show takes place 15th and 16th. It starts at noon Eastern on Saturday, August 15th. So you got to go to mainframecomiccon.com. If the show is going to be live streaming on simulcasting on Facebook and on YouTube, but if you're not watching it at mainframecomiccon.com, you're not getting the full experience. So definitely watch it on the website if you want to have access to all the different panel halls, all the meet and greets, all the con exclusives, all the live chats. That's all taking place at the website. So don't just watch it on Facebook. Head to the Mainframe website and watch it from there. It's going to be such an immersive fan experience and interactive because it's 100% live, never canned. Totally live.
Love it.
You never know what's going to happen.
I know, right? We learned that from the first two, that you definitely don't know what's going to happen.
It's true.
But like you keep saying, that it's just such a cool website, and it feels like a convention. It's just so new and fresh, and I'm so excited for this. I can't wait.
All right, guys, so let us know in the comment section. Definitely share this video if you're watching it. If you made it to the end of this video, share it with friends who might be attending Mainframe, just so they know how it's all going to work. And that's about it, guys. We will see you August 15th at Mainframe Comic-Con. We'll see you in the chat board. I might be on camera a little bit, and you'll see me there. So until then, guys, have a fantastic week. We will see you at Mainframe August 15th. Have a fantastic week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.